Alright, looks like we're live with Bobl. Hello everyone at RGL. This is dshana again, up with a pretty awesome, kind of new homebrew game on the NES called Bobl. This is from Morphcat Games. They make amazing new homebrew games for the NES. They've got another one called Space Gulls that I really like, but today we're going to be doing Bobl. It's a game where you are a sentient bubble running around collecting ducks. It's a pretty cute, kind of short. Obviously, my estimate's about 10 minutes. It's been described almost as a Metroidvania. You collect new abilities to go around the world, opening up new possibilities. It's more of a proof of concept than it is necessarily a full game, but you can go download it right now on Morphcat's itch.io, so I encourage you to do so. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So like I said, you're a bubble running around the world. These little bells here are checkpoints. So if you die, which you will do if you ever touch anything but water with your bubble, you will respawn on those checkpoints. It's got a very interesting sort of gameplay where you can only go so far down in the water until you unlock a new ability that lets you go as far as you want. In the speedrun, we're going to be skipping a lot of the game. So if you want to see the whole thing, which I encourage you to do so, please go check them out. Morphcat Games is amazing. We're just zooming along here. We're going to be encountering for the first time here. Pretty cool. Pipe tech. We've gone through a couple of pipes, but here, sort of similar to Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis, you can actually control where your bubble is going through the pipes by pressing the directionals on your D-pad, and we're going to take advantage of that to make sure we take the shortest path through all of these pipes and get our next ability, which is the Iron Bobble. Which lets us go as far down into the water as we want, as well as break some blocks. Now we have access to much more of the world than we did before. As well as providing a little bit of safety, because as you can see, I'm bouncing on stuff that would have previously just popped our little bubble self. Grandma's kitchen. Coming up on basically the hardest part of the speedrun here, we're going to be doing an extended section. Oh, that was a frame perfect death. I did that in practice just a minute ago as well. We're going to be diving down into the depths of the world and trying to avoid picking up any checkpoints so that we can take an intentional death after picking up our next ability to go back to the bell that I just hit. And avoid taking a really long, circuitous route back the normal way. I'm going to give it a couple of tries, and then if we don't get it because of marathon luck, then we'll just take the intended route. So there's a lot of little improvements, like you can see here on the screen. There's two ways to go. You can either go the way I just did, or you can try this really, really tight one block route through in something like a personal best setting. Ooh, first try. Or, you know, a race setting. You're going to want to take every little improvement you can. But since you die if you touch anything, it can be very dangerous to your bubble's health. We're going to be picking up every single duck in this category. We just picked up Aflac. We've got other fun little duck puns like Howard coming up as well. And right here, I'm going to take a little detour from what the normal route would be because I want to show off a little bit more of Morphcat's awesome game design in a little bit. our Scrooge duck. There's our plucky duck. And we're headed into the second half of the game, the cloud section. This is actually a very important part of a race, because there's little tiny improvements you can make about picking up the ducks, bouncing off the bottom of these clouds to get a little bit of extra height or speed. Quite a few ducks to pick up on the way. Here's the bit that is not necessarily seen in a speedrun, but I love it. It's a little homage to Mario 3 and Battletoads. You got these little toads. Once you pick up the Mario 3 warp whistle, they'll take you and teleport you around. Oh, that's an unfortunate death. Wow, again, dying on the ground like that, there's one place where you want to do it, most of the time you don't. Alright, we're through pretty much most of the game at this point. We're just bouncing our way through this cloud section. One more duck to pick up. And we'll be at the end. Grab this bell so that after we grab our last duck, we can just pop right back up. Howard the Duck, which is technically the first Marvel movie. Go check that out if you're interested. It's an extremely strange film. And that is time. As I said, it's a very short game, but it's a lot of fun. The speedrun skips a good chunk of it. Hopefully for anybody who wants to check it out, I didn't ruin it. It's pretty fun to go around the world and explore and find all of these things in the intended route. It's not, a 40-hour Metroidvania, but you could definitely get a couple of hours of just figuring out where to go and what to do out of it. And then if you're interested in speedrunning, the limit is much lower, about 4 minutes. A lot of little optimizations, little movement things. Really fun game. So thanks again to RGL for having me. I'll be back tomorrow with a Mega Man X run and a Mega Man block. So if you want to check me out, dshana there are 2 underscores in my Twitch name, but yeah. Right on. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of Wednesday, and thanks again.